Hey there, I'm Alanis here in Los Angeles talking to Duck Goose here with.
Jacob.
Joseph.
Michael.
Yeah, so you guys are here playing this awesome event for Pharmacy Skateboard today with a lot of amazing bands. How you guys feeling about it?
Feel good. Yeah, we're stoked to be here. Yeah, it's a cool event. There's a lot of people here, and it's fun.
Yeah, it's part of like your EP release show for your new EP that came out on the 15th.
Yeah, it's a simultaneous event going on. There's skateboarding outside. Our EP release shows inside with like a bunch of bands. But yeah, we're happy to be here. It's there's so many moving parts, but we kind of just were like, this show was an opportunity to just be like, hey, should we plan an EP release show, or let's just make this the EP release show? Because it was just easier that way.
Yeah,
So it worked out.
Yeah, two birds, one stone type deal. So music, skateboarding goes hand in hand, kind of. So pretty cool.
Yeah, and this is kind of your first like full release in a little bit, right? Because the first like full release from the band was 2010, right? With Off Yourself.
Yeah, 15 years ago.
Yeah. We've written a lot of stuff in between that time.
Yeah.
We had another band called Pollution People, and wrote some stuff then, and then sort of went on a hiatus for a bit, and then wrote some other things. So like we've been writing for a while, we just don't release stuff. So there's a lot of stuff that's in the vault, but this is like the first official in 15 years. Yeah, we have an insane amount of songs that we'll forget about.
Yeah, they're all recorded like pretty well, but it's just
voice memos.
yeah. Some are just I don't know if we'll ever put them out, but it's just good to have a library of extra songs. Like we've never stopped being a band. It's just we just always recorded and just kind of had music at our disposal.
Yeah, we kind of just do it at our own pace, but yeah, it's just fun. It's like a whole package, you know. We decided to finally release something officially.
It's about that time.
It's about that time. Yeah. So like going from Off Yourself to Love Will Save Us, pretty optimistic turn for the band, huh?
Yeah. What was it? What'd you say?
Going from a title like Off Yourself to Love Will Save Us.
Oh, Love Will Set You Free.
Yeah, Love Will Set You Free.
Yeah.
Quite an
Well,
optimistic title shift there.
It was honestly, it was one of the lyrics, and it kind of just stuck because a lot of us were kind of going through some like turmoil shit, and it just felt appropriate. And the last album was "Kill Yourself," for the lack of a better term, and we just felt like, yeah.
sexual or
Yeah.
taking your life.
It was, it just felt more, to me, I was like, hey, all that shit we did as a kid was crazy, and the title of the album was so dark. Let's get away from that and just do something that feels like the world's in a strange place, so Love Will Set You Free.
Yeah, and then what were some of the inspiring factors going into like your first record, Noise, and More Noise? Because there's a lot of different sounds that I get from that. What were some things that helped point you towards that at the end? Like, because coming to the end of like 2008 that came out, right?
I don't know. That's just a blender of me and him just fucking sitting in a room for hours and hours and hours. That's basically how we got it. And then he listens to different bands than I do, you know, so I guess that's how that whole, you know. And then I think for the Wonderful Wizard of Oz, that whole little, I think we do a Willy Wonka phrase in that thing. I don't know, there's so many inspirations in there. It's hard to kind of pinpoint what inspired us, you know, because at that point it was everything. When you're young, everything inspires you. So it was kind of like one of those things. Like, I don't know.
We're just kids. Like, that whole album is just every single thing we liked smashed into one thing. Like he said, it's like, put it in a blender, that's what it was. We weren't trying to change the world, it just kind of worked. We didn't change the world, but it kind of played out in our advantage, I guess.
Yeah, so like you guys kind of developed like a bit of a lore and a legacy behind you with your band. How does it feel like looking back now on all the time you guys have spent as a band and like the music you've made over the years?
I joined the band in 2007, so these guys are already kind of going for a little bit before I did.
Should I give them more real quick?
Yeah.
Right after we wrote Noise, we played with his old band, and he literally joined the band as we released Noise. So he's been in the band from the very beginning.
Yeah.
So it's all original members, except we've had an evolving door of bass players, like I was telling you. But yeah, he's been there from the very beginning.
And your brother's currently the current bass
He's the
player.
bass player. Now he's old enough to be in the band.
Yeah.
Because before he would just do merch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he would just do
Or just like ride along and party with us and just kind of help us out, like a helping hand, like a roadie
Yeah.
in a sense, you know. But now that he's older and
He's got
you
his
know,
union card now. He's
yeah,
journeyman.
yeah, he paid his dues, yeah. But yeah, he
Yep.
took music serious now, you know. Like back then he was what, 16, 15, 16, 15, 16, riding around with us, like playing his music. And he started off with drums, right?
Yeah.
Drums and bass and guitar, but then he started to take things serious once he knew like we're looking for a bass player. Then you know it was just a perfect fit. We didn't have to like outsource. You know, it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
It's always kind of been like a family where we've had like Jacob just said that we have like a rotating group of members that come in the band. Like another guy, John, who used to play bass in the band, phenomenal musician. But yeah, since 15 years, a lot has happened since then, good and bad. A lot of difficulties with like our label and stuff like that, and that's been hard for us to want to move forward. And there's I wouldn't say there's a lot of competition, but like this scene has grown a lot since we were kids. When we started, we were their age, and
Yeah.
now we're at a point where we're in our 30s. It's kind of insane. Yeah.
So back when, like in 2010, when Off Yourself came out, did you guys see that the scene would be evolved to such a point 15 years from then that events
No,
like
because
this would
it
be taking
tanked.
place?
It was like really at a high point, and then it just tanked, and nobody cared. And all the cool bands that we loved like broke up, like Fear Before the March of Flames and all that. And then there was like a resurgence that kind of came in the last 5 years. Obviously, there's like a big resurgence in a lot of bands that take inspiration from bands that we love, like Locust or Blood Brothers and things like that. And
Yeah.
it's beautiful. I love it. I love to see it. I mean, there's so many people here. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, like coming to an event like this is my first time seeing you guys play, and actually seeing people here who are like, oh, I'm stoked to see Duck Goose. Like I'm being from Chicago, like I never heard like outside of like very specific groups,
Yeah.
people say it. So to see like such love for the genre to me is like it's amazing.
Yeah, that's
Like I
awesome.
was at a Blood Brothers show last December, and I saw someone wearing a really old Duck Goose shirt.
No way.
And I was like, that
rules.
fucking rules.
Yeah, hell yeah, amazing. That's so cool.
So
Love
where
to
do you
hear
think the
that.
future of the genre goes? If you think things are looking bright now, do you think it's just up from here, or where do you think?
I personally think that it's nostalgic for the scene right now, so they're kind of like doing their version of it. But there will be bands in between that will come out and sort of help evolve that, and it's just going to be on a trajectory of evolving music. It's just like us. We don't sound like we did in Noise or Off Yourself necessarily, but we still have that force behind it for sure. I'm excited for stuff. I'm also really judgmental. I don't like a lot of things, and I think we're all pretty judgmental. Not like in a negative way. We're just like, I don't know, it doesn't really do anything for me, or like, I love it. Yeah, exactly.
Everything. There's so many bands now, and social media has like changed how music is released now. So like all of these bands, like they come out and I've seen bands blow up, and then I'm like, man, that band blew up overnight, and then they just break up.
Yeah.
And because it's so available to them, they just don't care. Like they're detached from it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But back then, we were grinding so hard to like play for like 100 people, you know?
Yeah.
And now I feel like we manifested being able to play shit like this because it's like fulfilling everything we kind of wanted to do, but now it's too available for us, so we're just like, it's whatever. You know what I mean?
It's a digital world too, man.
Yeah.
Like one song can change your whole career, you know? It's kind of crazy. So it's nice for us to have all those old songs logged when we were younger, you know? It's like,
And the 100 ones that you haven't released yet.
yeah, eventually we'll get to those.
You gotta
but-
get to like a numero box set, how they re-release Screamo bands. So it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
hey, the definitive Duck Goose.
Yeah, it's crazy how many we have. It's insane. Doug.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, Doug and Young, real quick.
Here's the rest of the guys.
Perfect time for the last question.
Yeah,
Come on
in time for the last question.
So, the final question I was gonna ask to everyone in the band is, what is the Duck Goose song you're most proud of?
No, Doug, you're first. Hurry up.
You got this.
I gotta say Sergeant Slaughter.
Okay.
Well, I didn't write any of the music. I'm just here for fun. Cosmic's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I like Cosmic, yeah.
There you go.
I'm gonna go with Wizard. I don't know. I just think that one's just so fun and different.
The rowers keep on rowing.
I'm gonna go Deep Cut. Car Bomb's my favorite song we've written and play,
Okay.
and I like that nobody knows where to listen to it, but the people that know.
Okay.
Animal Crackers.
Animal Crackers.
Song stinks.
All right. Well, hey, thank you so much for doing this. This was awesome.
Yeah.